Dougie. This is Tommy G.
And PJ.
And we are on the road. The first road game here for the Overdogs this season, the fourth game of the season. And looking at the standings right here, you can see the Overdogs are in first place in the Monster Division at the 1-6 point, with a perfect record right now, 3-0. There's only two teams in the league that have a perfect record, them and the Water Bullets, and only three other teams that have a better run differential. Oddly enough, two of those teams are expansion teams as well. The Gold Coats with a plus 19 run differential. The Sirloin's the Burners a plus 10. And the Buzzards, who the Overdogs are going to play today, have a plus 9. Their run differential is just slightly better, and both teams are coming off a hot win in this last game.
Yeah, they are. The Buzzards also finished up last season winning the championship. They took the whole thing, so they are the defending champions of the league. So another early test for the Overdogs.
Yeah, it was. Last time you and I were here, we were announcing for a different team, but we were getting knocked out by the champs.
Yeah, it was a full 3-game set. So we took it to the limit, but the Buzzards were able to withstand the onslaught, and the freebooters had to settle for second.
Yep. Now it's been going all very good for the Dogs so far this year. Now they're starting the road stand. Today we're in the Bay Area, and then next week we're back down in Fort Lauderdale, where we'll be going up against Water Bullets, and then finishing it out up in the Seattle area against the Arctics. These next few games are also tough. The Buzzards, like you said, last year's champs and doing really well this season, off to a good start. The Water Bullets still undefeated, so we were in a similar position in our last team last year, where they were playing lights out at the beginning of the season, and then things took a different turn. So I don't think we're overly confident.
No, yeah, we learned last year that we cannot do that. We did. We started off going great gangbusters, and then the second half of the season we really kind of held on by our fingertips and got in by the skin of our teeth almost.
Yeah. Well, let's see here now. We're looking at the stats for today's games. You got an Overdogs that are 3-0, Buzzards that are 2-1, and starting on the mound, for the starting pitcher for the Dogs is going to be Carrie Wayward. Carrie Wayward doesn't have a whole lot of velocity, but she's got some good movement on the ball and some pretty good accuracy. She's got no record yet in first game pitching, and she's excited to be in there. And she's going up against the starting pitcher for the Buzzards, Hannah Hogswind, right-handed pitcher who we saw in the finals last year. She's got just a little bit better velocity, not quite as much junk, but she's pretty darn accurate. So she's going to be a formidable pitcher to go against.
Yeah. This is both teams' final starting pitchers getting their first chance to lead their squads. So it'll be interesting to see which one fares the best. Overdogs have notable players: Marsha Brown in right field, Anton Goodwood behind the plate, and Rhonda Horn playing third base are all off to a really great start this year, Tom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like you're saying, Horn didn't even play the last game. I don't know whose idea that was, but it came in relief for her was I think Glover, and Glover was a little bit shaken there, so Horn's coming back in. They just wanted to make sure that she knew she had some competition there at third base.
Yeah, and early in the season here, while it's great to talk about being undefeated and everything, you also want to give everybody an opportunity to get some playing time. Again, I think that was one of the other things that may have hurt us last year, is we just kept riding the hot hands, and I think that hurt us come the second half. So I think giving some of the bench players an opportunity to get in there, even if, like you said, Rhonda Horn is playing well, let her, sit her at the beginning of the season. Don't overwork her too much. Let her get some rest, and hopefully that'll pay dividends in the second half.
Absolutely. And what can you say about the notable experts on the Buzzards there, those defensive experts?
Well, the Buzzards have Jay Trunk, the first baseman, Jacques Austin, the catcher that we remember so well from the playoffs, and Buttons Bunterson, the shortstop. They are off to a good start as well. Joseph Trunk, the first baseman, is playing better than he has his entire career. So he's off to a career-setting pace.
And it looks like Jock Off 10 himself is hitting 500 on the season, so that's going to be a lot to worry about for the Dogs today.
Yeah, off 10, like you say, he's a big hitter. Bunterson and Trunka are both hitting about 250. Trunk with 2 home runs. So 2 home runs in 3 games. That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, that is. So we're going to have to be careful pitching to Trunk there. So hopefully Wayward's got his number.
Yeah. Like I said, we're going to get our first look at Wayward. We talked about the Overdogs starting pitching, which has really surprised the two of us. There's been 3 games. Each of the starting pitchers has tallied 8 strikeouts. So Wayward has a kind of a challenge in front of her. She's got to keep up with the rest of the starting staff. So the number's 8.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mountain to climb. That's a lot to ask of a starting pitcher. Hey, first game of the season, here's the ball. To go out there and get 8 Ks.
That's right. It is, but by the same token, we've seen the first 3 starters go out there and do it relatively easily. We played, who was it? The Grapplers in the last game, and our pitcher Tarak Smith kept them off of their feet though the entire day. It was kind of surprising to see how poorly the Grapplers were hitting.
Well, focusing in on our team here today for the Overdogs, looking at the starting lineup for the day, looks pretty darn familiar. You got Elroy Action there at second base, the starting second baseman. He's going to be playing today. Kasha Emmon back in at shortstop for Glover, so it'll be good to see Emmon back out there between second and third. Rhonda Horn also back at third base. She's back in for Dick Berger, who came in the last game. And Rhonda Horn, it's been a little while since we've seen her. Anton Goodwood is on fire. Not 100% physical. He's complaining of some soreness and stuff like that, but he's on a tear, so he's going to stay behind the plate for a little while. Marsha Brown out there in right field, she's locked in. Rafael Gonzalo, of course, at first base, like we said, unless he's missing a limb, he's going to be in there. Robin Yu also locked in, hitting 600 batting average this season so far. Wasn't expecting Robin Yu to be the play. He's playing like the look on his face there. He's out of his head. Yvette Victorino back in center field. She was replaced recently by, I think, Stern, who came in and hit a home run the last game. But Victorino's going to get some more time here today. And then again, like you said, on the mound, we got Carrie Wayward. She throws a cut finger, a curved ball, a slider, and a changeup. So she's got a nice little repertoire there. And this is her first game of the season. Speaking of games, it looks like we're getting the signal go down the field here. We got our drinks up here in the.
Hold on. I did restart the computer earlier, so.
Let me check here. Hold on. Elroy Action, Kasha Emmon, Rhonda Horn, Anton Goodwood, Marsha Brown, Rafael Gonzalo, Robin Yu, Yvette Victorino, and Wayward. Elroy Action will be up first. Kasha Emmon and Rhonda Horn, and we're gonna do a little technical move here. Just a moment, please, and we'll edit this out. Elroy Action. Okay, start the lineup here, Pete.
The second baseman.
All right, Elroy Action.
He's I didn't see what he was hitting there. First pitch is a strike. Top of the first inning. He's got 2 strikes on. Ooh, he pulls that one just foul. It's actually 1 and 2. We had a little technical switch, and we had to come back here. And now we got things settled out. Action hits that one to left field, and underneath that is going to be Rolf Borgnard. He pulls it in.
Left fielder Kasha Emmon stepping in. She's shortstop. She's hitting 100 on this young season. 1 out, top of the first. Emmon bunts, foul. Strike 1.
Inside.
That one's inside for a ball. There's a shot. The first baseman lays out. Emmon tries to make the run, but the pitcher was able to cover.
That was a great diving catch there.
It was.
Rhonda Horn comes up, and I didn't see what she's hitting again. Doggone, I got to get in this game here myself. First pitch is a slow one in there, 80-mile-an-hour pitch. Strike, 2 quick strikes on the inside corner. Emmon's down the hole, and 2. It's a 3-pitch strike on fans in that third one. There's a quick inning.
Coming up at the bottom of the first, Buttons Bunterson, Geronimo James, and Joseph Trunk to face off against Carrie Wayward. So that first one was a little, yeah, we needed to get a little settled there, Tom.
69.
Yeah.
The short.
Buttons Bunnerson, the shortstop, he's hitting 250.
He's a great contact hitter, is Buncherson. We saw him do some damage last year in the finals. What takes the first pitch was a curveball in there. Strike one. 0-1 the count. Wayward's looking good out there on the mound. Bottom of the first, no score. No balls, 1 strike. Wayward's got a standard delivery. She puts that one inside. He pops that one up on the left side. Bunterson's a right-handed batter, so he's in the left box. He's looking calm and comfortable in there. Wayward is too, though. Not easily shaken. She knows what she has to do today. She delivers that third pitch. It's outside. And somehow he pops it up behind him. Foul. 0-2 the count. She's way ahead of him in that count, so she's got room to wiggle here. But she goes right at it and smashes it down the left field line. Foul. We got some Dogs fans behind the plate there. Excited to see this season starting off as well as it is. Curveball in there. That's going to go right to the shortstop, who's going to pick it up. Emin over to Gonzalo for the first out.
Now batting, number 3.
I'm sorry.
The center
Second.
fielder.
First out, yeah.
All right.
All right, up
Well,
to...
Kerry Wayward does not have any sort of fastball.
Oh, really?
Yes. So
That could be a
trying
problem.
to figure out. Yeah.
How to
trying
pitch
to
these.
figure out.
Inside there, ball 1. Curveball gets in there. It's going to go to the second baseman. Actually
Makes the
picks
throw.
it up the barehanded grab for the second
Now
out.
batting, number 42. The first
Joseph
baseman.
Trump.
Joseph Trunk's hitting 250 on the season with 2 home runs, like you mentioned. So Trunk's a dangerous hitter. He's got power, he's got contact, and that one is jacked deep to left field. And make it number 3, Pete. That one is out of here. Home run over the left center field wall. That ball went 429 feet. It's Trunk's 3rd home run and 7th RBI of the season. We were just talking how dangerous it was, and she threw him a meatball.
Yeah. Tried to come in on his hands.
Mario.
Didn't work.
No. Mario Mustachio is tense. He's generally a power hitter, but he's not doing well this season. He's got a less than 100 batting average. The first one's in there, strike 1 on the inside corner. The second one's outside corner. He's quickly 0-2. 2 outs, bottom of the first. 1-0 Buzzards. Curveball's in there, and that's going to go up the gap to center field. And they're going to hold him up at first base for a single. And the Buzzards are looking good here early game, Pete.
Now batting, number 20.
Yeah, so far, I don't think it's going to be a long day for Miss Wayward, though.
Jacques 10 comes up here. He's calm as a cucumber, and he is hitting 500 on the season. And he's another dangerous hitter. Inside pitch there, strike 1. 0-1 the count. There he's going for second base, and the throw, and they don't quite get him. Safe. Steals second. Runner at second base with some speed. The play's at first, the throw's at second. Wayward's throwing her 14th pitch. Fooled him inside there. Ball 1. Or ball 2, I'm sorry. 2-1 the count. Curveball in there, and he jacks that to right center field, and that's another home run. Right into the bullpen. And that's a 2-run digger over the right center field wall. And that is Often's first home run and 2nd RBI of the season. And quickly, this game's getting away from the Dogs.
25, the right field.
Dono Yoshida's hitting 333, 1 home run on the season. He's looking to make it 2 and make an example of these Dogs. First pitch is low inside corner, strike 1. He's a contact hitter. And he's smart at pitches. Second one's inside, 1-1 the count. Bottom of the first, 3-0 Buzzards. Infield's playing normal on him. That one's going to get in the gap towards right field, and they're going to hold him up at first base for another single. And the
Not
Dogs,
a fastball. You can't.
Dogs got to do something defensively.
28, the left field.
Just serving up meatballs over there.
Ralph Borgnar's hitting 250. He's got good contact. Inside pitch there. The ball 1. Want to know the count? That one's outside. Ball 2. 2-0. He's going for second base. Doesn't matter. He pulls it foul. 2-1 the count. Looking for that runner again. And Wayward throws a 22nd pitch as a curveball in there. Whoop. And they get the third out at second base. This is a close one.
Wow. Top of the second, Anton Goodwood, Marsha Brown, and Rafael Gonzalo have to dig themselves out of a hole already. Down 3-0. Hannah Hogswind has thrown 12 pitches in the first inning. She's got one strikeout. Goodwood is on fire. He's hit .583 on the season with 3 RBIs. Hogswind delivers her 13th pitch inside for a ball. Ball 1. Hogswind seems to be having trouble finding. There's a shot up the middle in the center field for a clean single. Anton Goodwood has reached the top of the second with no outs.
As you expected. Here comes Marsha Brown hitting .364. She only has the 1 home run so far, but she really can belt the ball. No one's throwing at that one. First ball 1. She fouls that one off the side. And the third pitch, there goes the runner. She swings and misses. Is he going to make it? He's safe! Wow, I thought they were going to get him there. Goodwood steals second base. Third pitch is in there, and she pulls that one foul. It is 1-2 the count. And she's cranking these foul balls here. Oh, wow, they're all going on the right side. It's like batting practice. Another pitch in there, and she pops that one up. Goodwood's going to have to go back to second base. Underneath is the shortstop. Bunterson gets it for the first out.
1 out.
Now batting.
Man on
number
second
10,
as
the first baseman.
Goodwood was able to steal second. Rafael Gonzalo, the first baseman, steps in. Swing and a shot up the middle. Ooh, diving stop by the second baseman.
Oh, he runs around. Oh, no. He ran around second base. Okay, they get back. Runners in the corners. Oh, man, I thought they were going to tag him at first when he overran it.
Number 3, the left fielder.
And on first and second with 1 out.
And Robin Yu is hitting .600. He swings and misses on that one. He pops that one up, but that's going to be caught. The second baseman underneath it. And Amelia Doya pulls it in. That's 2 outs. Dog's got to do something here, get a run.
Number 20.
Yvette Victorino, the center fielder, hitting .286. She's got a home run, 2 RBIs. Shot into the gap in left center field.
And it gets past him. And they're running around. We got 1 run in. Here comes the second run coming in for third. And everybody's going to be 2 runs.
With a double, a 2-run double.
Number 24, the pitcher.
Carrie Wayward stepping in.
Carrie Wayward isn't doing all that great, but she's got a runner at first. Wayward hits that down the gap, and that's going to be, stopped by Bunterson, shortstop. They're going to be safe. So the runners in the corners.
Now batting, number
Elroy Action, the leadoff man. He's 0 for 1 in the day. He's hitting .333 for the season. That one's high. Ball 1. That one's high, fouled off. 1-1.
Oh, got him caught stealing second base.
Caught steal. Well, we got 2 on the board for the good guys. Emilio Iduya, Hannah Hogswind, and Buttons Bunterson coming up in the bottom of the second. The score is now 3-2. Wayward's threw 22 pitches in that first inning.
Wow.
Number 22,
Yeah, that's
the
crazy.
second baseman.
Iduya's hitting .250 on the young season. Buzzards holding on to a 3-2 lead in the bottom of the second. Wayward is tense. Fouled off along the third baseline. Just outside the bag.
Inside.
That one's inside. 1-1. Iduya is playing second base for the Buzzards. That one's in there. Strike 2. 1-2. Wayward needs to start building up some
Inside.
tense. That one was inside. 2-2. Sorry about that, folks. Ball 3. 3-2. Carrie Wayward has gone to a full count against Iduya. Foul that one off along the first base line. Keeps himself alive. Wayward's throwing her 29th pitch.
Foul ball.
And it's fouled off. Iduya's making her work for it.
Oh.
Wayward delivers.
Take your base.
Walked. Iduya reaches on a walk.
Now batting, number 32,
Stepping into the batter's box,
the
Hannah
pitcher.
Hogswind, the starting pitcher. Iduya's speedy runner out there on first, so we're going to keep our eyes on him.
Inside.
That one was inside. 1-0. Walks in. Pitch out. Count is 2-0. Hogs win. Peering down.
Oh, slow roller.
Slow roller was yeah. Had to charge that one and was only able to get over to first for the out. So Iduya's standing at second with Bunterson, the shortstop. Standing in. That's a strike. Strike one. One out. Bottom of the second. Overdogs down by one. Trailing by a run. Wayward puts that one in there. 0-2. Bunterson finds himself behind. Wayward trying to pick up on the...
we got the runner at third. The advanced runner got 2 outs. Very nice. Hit down the left towards shortstop.
Sharp hit ground ball to the shortstop. Like Tommy said, he flips it to third to get Iduya. 2 outs. Man on first.
Inside.
Geronimo James, the center fielder, stands in. Bunterson at first base. That's a strike. 1-1. 2 outs. Bottom of the second again. Bunterson. Bunterson standing at first. James. 2 balls, 1 strike. Slow roller to the pitcher, who picks up the ball and makes the throw to first to retire the sides. Coming up in the top of the third, Elroy Action 0 for 1, Kasha Emmon 0 for 1, and Rhonda Horn 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Hannah Hogswind has thrown 30 pitches and given up 4 hits. She's got an ERA of 9.
Number 23.
Close game.
Pardon?
Close game, though, still. Yeah, Action is 0
Yeah.
for 1 here on the day. See if he can do something with the second one. He's a little early on that one. Pulls that one foul. He's a right-handed batter. Hit it down the third base side. Second pitch is outside. 1-1 the count. Action's he's getting contact on it, but pulling him foul. 1-2 the count. That one's outside for ball 2. It looks like there's a pattern here. This one's ball 3. Skips off the plate. 3-2. Oh, and he walks. Yeah, I thought that was right down the middle. They gave him the 4 balls. Good patience there. He saw what was coming.
Kasha Emmon hitting .091. Standing in there, she's 0 for 1 on the day.
Too high.
That one was high. Ball 1. Action standing at first. Emmon out in front. 3-0. Hogswind seems to have a problem trying to find.
Whoa.
Oh, walked Emmon on 4 straight pitches.
Yeah, well, that's not a good day here for her. We're talking about our pitching. Rhonda Horn's 0 for 1, hitting .250. She's got 2 batters on the bag there. She smashes that one right to the shortstop. He tries to pick off at second base, but the runner stays still at first and second.
Number 15.
Yeah, she gave it. She got a hold of one, but it's right to the shortstop. First and second, 1 out. Anton Goodwood, the catcher, was just on fire this year.
Inside.
First 2 pitches, can't find the strike zone. There's a shot into left field, caught by the left fielder. Runners were unable to advance. Marsha Brown.
She's 0 for 1. She's doing very well. She's contact, she's power, she's everything you need at every time you need it. And she pulls that one foul the right side. Left-handed batter is Brown. Second one's in there low, 90-mile-an-hour pitch. 1-1 the count, even count. Top of the third, 3-2 Buzzards. 2 outs.
Inside.
Another pitch inside there, 2-2, even count. That's a lofter, and Brown nails it to the right, still 2-2. Oh, and she crushes that one to deep center. That one's going back, but at it before the warning track is Geronimo James, who ends the side.
All right, coming up in the bottom of the third, Joseph Trunk 1 for 1 with a home run. Mario Pistachio 1 for 1, and Jacques Oftan 1 for 1 with a home run. Terry Wayward's thrown 40 pitches in 3 innings.
Now,
I know.
42.
Oh, they're just beating her
All
up.
right.
Trunk is 1 for 1 on the day. Wayward's a little bit tense, but she got out of that last inning pretty good, though. Pitch is a little bit low and away there. Makes her adjustments. Delivers again. That one's a little bit inside. 2-0 the count. Getting out ahead of herself there a little bit, though. The curveball there. Another ball 3. She's quickly got 3 on him, 3-0. Now she's getting a little nervous about throwing to him. Pops that one up, but luckily that's not going to be a problem. Except Brown is running to get underneath it. Oh, and she misses. Oh, misses it. Oh, she wasn't ready for that. Doggone it. I thought the second baseman was going to get that, but then he stopped, and I realized it was going deeper back. Mustachio, 1 for 1. And they got a batter with speed on second base. Oh, she grabs it, and it's going to make the throw, but not in time. It was just too fast. Doggone. Got a little bit of problem here. Now it's 1 for 1, Jock off 10, who's up here, and he's got runners at the corners with no outs, bottom of the third. So she's got to pretty much throw a strikeout here to get back in this thing. I don't know if it's looking at it. She's throwing her 47th pitch right here. Inside corner, ball 1. 1-1 the count, even. And off 10 watches that one, ball 2. Chalk off 10 is a power hitter with good contact, so she does have to be careful. The curveball makes it in there on the low side. Strike 2, 2-2 the count. It's a challenge here pitching for Wayward, whose velocity is way down, but she strikes him out just as she has to. She may just have this one inning here. Now they're hoping for a double play. Donald Yoshida is 1 for 1 with a single earlier today, and if they can get him to hit in a double play, that would be fantastic. Throwing her 51st pitch is Wayward. Low pitch there to makes it in the strike zone. 0-1 the count. Second pitch is popped up on the inside, and underneath it is Marcia Brown. She's going to get that one, and they're going to advance the runner home, and he's going to make it. An outfield single, or outfield out, but it gets the runner home. Rolf Borgner, 0 for 1. It is 4-2 Buzzards with a runner at first base. Borgner, the pitcher, I believe, pulls that one. Is he the pitcher? No, he's a left fielder. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's left fielder.
Wayward's get that one inside. Wayward's no longer rattled. She's tense. She's got no... couldn't quite get that one. And they're going to hold him up at first and second. Another single. Now, Wayward just wants to get out of this inning, I think. Emilio Adoya is 0 for. He's got a walk earlier. He's got runners at first and second. He's not a great hitter. Inside corner strike. Infield's going to guard the lines. That one's pulled down the line. Foul down the left field side. 0-2 the count. She's ahead of him in the count, so she's got some room to wiggle here. Although she's throwing him there's his 60th pitch. And that's right to the first base. He's going to run it down for the third out.
All right, well, they were able to put one more on us, Tommy. 4-2 Buzzards. Coming up in the top of the fourth, Rafael Gonzalo, Robin Ewan, Yvette Victorino. Hogswin's thrown 50 pitches. He's given up 2 walks, 4 hits. She's got 1 strikeout. Gonzalo's 1 for 1 with a single. He's hitting .583, 2 home runs. And a couple of RBIs in there too, Tommy. First offering's low. Ball 1. Inside, ball 2. Hogswin seems to have trouble finding the strike zone. 2. That was a strike. There's a shot. Gonzalo out into the... caught by the center fielder on the run.
Geronimo James. Robin Yu, 0 for 1. His averages sank all the way to .545. That pitch was a floater in there on the inside corner, strike 1. Second pitch is on the inside corner, strike 2. 0-2 the count quickly. Trying to get him to chase outside, doesn't go. 1-2 the count. That one's in there, and it's a slow roller down to the first base. They get him out. 2 down.
Now batting, number 20.
Yvette Victorino, 1 for 1 on the day. She's got a double with 2 RBIs. 2 outs, top of the fourth. Overdogs losing by 2. Victorino out in front of that one. Second one's in there for a strike. Victorino behind 1-2. Fouled back behind home plate. Victorino takes a moment. And there's the shot. Victorino's left the yard.
Deep
home
left
run,
field.
Yvette Victorino to deep left field. That one went 431 feet. Victorino's second home run of the season and 5th RBI.
I'm glad they brought her back in their lineup.
I'm telling you, Victorino's got to be getting up there close to leading the league in RBIs, Tommy.
I think so, and I think Wayward's going to come out.
Okay.
They're going to do some pinch hitting here.
With that home run, Victorino brings the Overdogs within 1 of the Buzzards, making it 4-3. Kerry Wayward's going to take a seat, and Casper Stern is going to come in and pinch hit. Casper Stern.
Who hit a home run in that last game. Oh, and he crushes that down the right side, but right to Joseph Trunk. That was a quick one-pitch, one out.
I am not hitting the ball well.
That's all right. All right, we're looking at relief pitching here. Who's played? Oh, yeah, let's see here. We got your 3 relief pitchers, and it looks like they want to go Diggler. I think he's got the most. He's got the most stamina left. Diggler in his last 3 games, he's 13. So yeah, Diggler's got a 4-finger, a 2-finger, and a slider.
Yes, sir. 4-finger, 2-finger slider. All right. Hannah Hogs win 0-for-1. Buttons Bunterson and Geronimo James both 0-for-2. Diggler's coming in. In the bottom of the 4th, Buzzards are out hitting our Overdogs 7-5, and they have a 1-run lead. Diggler digging. He was digging there for some gold or something. I don't know what's going on down there.
Digging the Diggler. Oh, it's nice to see a fastball, though.
Yes. Really does help to put the hitters away when you get them set up. That first offering by Diggler is a little low. Ball 1. 1-0 to 1-1 to Hannah Hogs win, the starting pitcher. She's got no power. She's tensed. The games have been a little rough on her. She swings and a miss. She's in the hole, 1-2. Diggler's got room to play here. She chases one, pops it up.
Oh, and it drops in there. It drops between the first baseman and the right fielder, and she gets that odd little single.
That was weird, yeah. The first baseman was running back, and it looked like he was there and just never stuck out his mitt. So Hogs win with a bloop single. Standing at first base, Geronimo Buttons Bunterson steps in, takes the first pitch for a strike. 0-1. That's to the first baseman.
Oh! They only got 1 out. Wow, I thought they got him at first. Looked like he was standing in the bag. They ended up getting the lead runner.
It did look that way, but they were able to cut down. No. See, now, wait a minute. If you look at the screen, it says Hogswind was safe at second.
Yeah.
But Geronimo Bunterson was out at first.
At first.
Okay.
They went for that double play, and they almost got it, but not quite.
Right. It looked as if they had called Hogswind out at second, and Bunterson was safe at first, but I guess that was inverted.
Inside.
Bunterson being out at first, Hogswind standing at second. Geronimo James is looking at 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. James shakes the fist at Diggler. Joseph Trunk, he's 2-for-2, a home run and a double.
Yeesh.
Hogswind standing at second with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Buzzards with a 1-run lead. That's outside. 1-1. You know what? I gotta be honest, fans. That's a swing and a miss. Joseph Trunk, 1-1. I'm a little off. I think somehow I screwed up the beginning of this game, and I'm still not comfortable. 1-2. Joseph Trunk's in the hole. We're going to wrap this one up here. Diggler's going to put him away, and there it is. Strike 3. He watches it as it goes by. Prognosticator of prognosticators. Top of the 5th. Elroy action. Kasha Emmon and Rhonda Horn. The top of the order coming up for the Overdogs. Hogswind has thrown 64 pitches.
Now batting.
Overdogs need 1 run here. Elroy action 0-for-1 with a walk.
Got to see something from these first 3 batters.
Yeah, we need some productivity out of these guys, that's for sure. Although action last time up, I think got a walk. There's a shot in the deep center. That's going back. Oh, it's caught at the wall by the center fielder, whose name is James. Geronimo James.
Kasha Emmon 0-for-1, hitting 091 in the season, but that is still not going to get it for Geronimo James. It's the second one in a row.
Geronimo James is playing the whole field out there. Rhonda Horn 0-for-2, 222. Hogswin's going to get pulled there, Tommy. They're going to bring in Max Texas. We've had plenty of interaction with Mr. Texas. He's got a four-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. His velocity and his junk are at the tip. He's got a lot of velocity and junk. His accuracy is just about moderate. He's got a moderate accuracy. 2 outs. Oh, that's popped up just in foul territory. The pitcher is out there, and he makes the grab. 3 outs.
He throws it and catches it.
Yeah. So coming into the bottom of the 5th, Mario Mustachios 2 for 2. Jacques Offtain 1 for 2, a home run and a strikeout, and Dano Yoshida 1 for 1. The Buzzards again out-hit our Overdogs 8-5.
They are really hitting. And Mr. Diggler here is, Mr. Mustachios 2 for 2 on the day with a single. That one's low and away. Ball 1-0 the count. Bottom of the 5th inning, 4-3 Buzzards. That one's jammed towards third base on the run pickup, and they just get him in time for the first out.
Now batting, number 23, the catcher.
All right.
Jacques Offtain is 1 for 2 with a home run. He jacked one over the wall today, but Diggler's not impressed. Whoa! He brushes him back off the plate there. Diggler, I don't know if he lost control of that or if he put it there on purpose.
No, he had perfect control of it.
He's throwing his 18th. He didn't like the look on his face. He went inside again there, 2-0 the count. That one a little bit outside, but now he's behind the count, 3-0. 1 out, bottom of the 5th. There where he gets that one, and Offtain watches that come in. Strike 1, 3-1 the count. Throws the curveball in there, strike 2. And now all of a sudden is a slider. I'm sorry. All of a sudden it's a game. Full count, 3-2, and he gets him trying to chase, and he gets that one low, and he's going to get to first base. Nice single there by Offtain.
Now batting, number 25,
Dano Yoshida.
Yoshida is 1 for 1 with a single and an RBI, and they got speed at first base, but they can always hit into the double play. Inside there jams him up. 0-1 the count. Second pitch is. Oh, and it goes foul, luckily. Boy, because that one was well down the line. He's a power hitter, is Yoshida here. They got to be careful with him. 0-2 the count. And he gets him on the inside corner, watching his strike, too. We're 1 out away here.
number 28, the left fielder.
Rolf Borgnar is 1 for 2 with a single. Borgnar, a good contact hitter. A little bit of power. Someone you can respect. A lot of speed at first base. Pitch out. Ball 1. 1-0 the count, 2 outs. Curveball, slider on the inside corner. Swing and miss, strike 1, even count. Bottom of the medium pressure situation here. Fouls that one off again. Still 1-2 the count for Diggler. Diggler's throwing 29 pitches right there. That one's low. And they're going to get the out at second base to end the side.
All right. Top of the 6th. Anton Goodwood 1 for 2. Marshall Brown 0 for 2. Rafael Gonzalo 1 for 2. Texas threw 1 pitch in their last inning.
Dude.
I don't like Max Texas.
I like him. I don't like playing against him.
That's true. Anton Goodwood.
He's 1 for 2 with a single, is Anton Goodwood. Texas throws it on the outside corner, strike 1. Wipes his mouth, delivers again. Ball 1. 1-1 the count, top of the 6th. That one's way outside, 96 miles an hour outside. 1-2. That one's in there, but Goodwood pushes it foul down the right side. 2-2. Ooh, good check swing. He watches that ball going 3-2, and he crushes that one to right field. That's going back off the top of the wall, and holds up at first base. Hard single there.
All right, Goodwood leading off with a deep single. Marshall Brown 0 for 2. Her bat has been a little silent there, Tommy.
Yes.
Fouls that first pitch off. 0-1. Fouled it off again. 0-2.
Oh.
Brings that in there. The inside corner. She didn't like that call. She got back at the up there a little.
Barking at him a tray bit.
A little bit.
Rafael Gonzalo 1 for 2 with a single. Gonzalo takes that first pitch inside. There it goes Goodwood for second base. They make the throw, and they get him. Caught stealing. Nobody on the bags. 2 down now. There's a hit in the gap to the right field. Danny Yoshida picks it up, throws it to second base. They hold him up first. Good single.
Gonzalo's at first.
Number 3.
Robin Yu,
The
0
left
for 2, hitting
fielder.
500. He's been quiet today, Tommy.
Yes.
This Overdog catcher's got a shotgun for an arm.
That one.
2 outs.
Oh.
Everybody's running. That one out of reach. Fouled off. Tap back to Texas, who picks up, makes the throw to first to retire the side. Emilio Iduya, 0 for 1. Max Texas, his first time at bat. And then Buttons Bunterson, 0 for 3. Digler's thrown 29 pitches, 3 strikeouts, giving up 2
Now
hits.
batting, number 22. The
Iduya is
second
0 for 1 with a walk. He's hitting 222 on the young season.
2-2-2.
222. That lady in the with the white hair back there, she's not happy. She's yelling. Ooh. All right, there we go. Center fielder Victorino underneath it. High pop fly.
Now batting, number 4.
Iduya's out. Max Texas steps in. Looks like he's going to actually hit. 1 out, bottom of the 6th.
That means they're going to keep him.
Yeah, they're going to let Texas hit for himself here. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Texas sucks. 0 for 1. There's a pop fly into foul territory. That's going to be out of play. 0 and 2. Texas in the hole. He's grinning like a. Well, never mind. Swing and a miss. Texas down on strikes.
Now
That's
batting,
a
number
fourth strikeout, I believe, for
69,
Diggler. Buttons Bunterson, a leadoff hitter. He's 0 for 3 on the day, hitting 182 on the young season. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Buzzards holding on to a 1-run lead. 4 and 3. Diggler delivers the first pitch inside. 1-0. Swing and misses. Bunterson way out in front of that one. He was looking to add another run to the board on that swing. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Diggler's bringing it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The delivery. Ground ball to the shortstop, who picks up, makes the long throw to first to retire Bunterson and retire the sides. Coming up in the 7th, Yvette Victorino, 2 for 2, a home run and a double. David Diggler, his first at bat in Elroy actions, 0 for 2 with a walk. Texas has thrown 15 pitches.
That's it.
Only
Now batting, number
Good.
28. The center fielder.
Fiber ahoy. Breakfast in.
Victorino 2 for 2 on the day, hitting 444 on the season. Takes the first pitch outside ball. A little bit of scratch there by Texas, who's throwing a 17th pitch high and inside. She makes contact with it. It's going deep to left field, and it is off the wall.
Go, go, go.
She's digging for second. She was a little bit late there, but she slides in and makes the double.
I think that's her second double on the day, Tommy.
Now batting, number 27.
Diggler stepping in. It's the top of the 7th. Tying run at second base. Bunted foul for a strike. 0-1. No outs. Texas throws that one outside.
Whoop.
Bunted into the air. Rare ball. Sacrifice works. Diggler's out at first, but Victorino moves to third. A single ties the game. Elroy action.
He's 0 for 2 on the day, but he just needs to go 1 for 3 here. First pitch, and he hits that one, but it's going to go straight to the shortstop. They're going to get him at first, but they get the run. 2 outs,
right.
and it's a tie ball game.
Batting, number
Yes, sir.
38.
New ball game. Kasha Emmon 0 for 2 with a walk. She's hitting .083 on the season. This would be a good time for her to get the bat on the ball. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Shot to the second baseman. Bear hands it over to first for the out, and Emmon is retired. But the good guys tie it up 4-4. Overdogs with 8 hits, Buzzards with 9. Coming up, Geronimo James, Joseph Trunk, and Mario Mustachio, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Diggler's thrown 37
Now
pitches.
batting, number
I'm not
13.
sure how much Diggler's
The
has in the
center
tank here. Geronimo James is 0 for 3, and he's coming out for
He is going to be pulled.
4.
Spitz McKinney. He's locked in and he's feeling well.
Diggler's lost a lot of velocity. Are we leaving Diggler in? Are we?
He is. And
It's the 7th inning, though. I don't know. Can we have a closer go 3 innings, or do we got to bring in another relief?
I might bring in another reliever, I think we'll go with Thunder Chump.
Is he a right-hander?
Thunder Chump is just his relief pitcher. Bats left, throws left. He's a left-hander.
Okay, that's all right.
Now pitching, number 31.
Thunder Clump. Braun Thunder Clump. Thunder Chump is coming in. Thunder Chump's got a four-seam fastball, a changeup, and a curve.
He does indeed.
He can throw that four-seam at 92 miles per hour.
I've seen him do it.
And he can drop that curveball in there at about 77. So that's
Boy.
a pretty big shift.
Boy, tell ya. He delivers his first pitch there, low and inside, fastball, ball one. There's a wake-up call for Spitz McKinney, the pinch hitter, who's got reflective glasses on here to mask where he's looking. Finally gets that strike in there, 2-1 the count. Bottom of the seventh, tie ball game, 4 apiece. Buzzards and Dogs. There's the curve ball. Curve ball in there. Strike 2, 2-2. Oh, and that one's going to get up the gap to left center field, and they're going to have to hold him up. He only gets a single out of it, which is pretty good. He didn't throw the lead off, but
Now batting,
Joseph
number 42, the first
Joseph
baseman.
Trunk 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. So Trunk is the dangerous pitcher. Thunder Chump knows it and he throws to him. He's going to pop it up in the left center field. Underneath it is Robin Yu, who grabs it for the first out. And they're going to have to run back to first base to stay in there. Good defense by the Dogs.
Now batting, number 29,
Yes, sir.
the third
It was a
baseman.
long run for Robin Yu.
Mario Mustachio is not going to come to the plate. And Helena Bigsby, who did some damage in the finals last year, she's going to come to the plate in relief. The pinch hitter, Bigsby. Bigsby has what it takes. She's a contact hitter primarily, but she's got good power. Thunder Chump throws the seventh pitch to her. It's that curveball in there. Gets her chasing it. Strike one. 0-1 the count. Goes fast and low and inside. She doesn't chase it. 1-1. High pressure situation here. That one's on the inside corner. Jams her up. Underneath it is the shortstop, who's going to grab a Kosh running for the second out. Looked like there were some signals mixed there.
Now batting, number 23.
Yes,
the
sir.
catcher.
Jacques Offten 2 for 3 with a home run and a single. Offten's a dangerous pitcher, you know. There's the curveball in there for the first strike. Doesn't seem to phase him that much. Thunder Chump's throwing in his 11th pitch right here. Quick snap delivery, low and inside. Ball one. 1-1 the count. They got a lot of speed at first base, but she's not stealing. That's a strike. That's a strike right in there. 1-2 the count. 2 outs. Fools him blowing away, and he pulls that down the right field side. Foul. 1-2 still. The curveball, and he gets all of it and pushes it right. Foul. Still 1-2. Ooh, inside just misses there. 2-2 the count. That one's low and away. They don't get him there. The outfield's going deep just in case. Thunder Chump's gonna throw his 17th pitch. He's got a lot of junk on the ball. There goes the steal, and it walks him a little bit inside. They don't have to need the steal. Runners at first
Now
and second.
batting, number 25.
Dano
the
Yoshida
right
comes
fielder.
up, the right fielder. He's 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. Yoshida's a solid hitter both ways. Fools him on that one. He pulls it down the right field side. Foul. Lucky for the Dogs, because if that was fair, that was going to cause another run or two. It's an extreme high pressure situation here. The curveball in for strike 2. He's ahead of the count in 1-2. If he gets out of this, it's going to be pretty good there. And they're going to throw out to second. He's safe at second. They don't get it there in time. Wow, he must have taken a lead. The bases are loaded. Oh no, he could have just ran it to third. Play at any base. Rolf Borgner comes up. Oh, Borgner's mostly a contact hitter. The curveball, and he jacks that in the left center field. Oh, and she dives and couldn't miss it. Did Brown, and they're gonna get another. They're gonna get 2 runs in here. There goes the runner towards third, and they get 2 runs in, and they got a runner at third.
Now batting, number 22.
Buzzards
the
playing
second
great
baseman.
offense. Emilio Diaz 0 for 2 with a walk. Now they just need one more out here. And Thunder Chump's throwing his 22nd pitch. Inside, that one's cranked up the middle. They're going to get another run. And now it's 8-4 Buzzards. Big offensive
Now
inning.
batting, number 4.
Here comes Max
the
Texas. I
pitcher.
doubt he's going to hit. He is going to hit. They're going to let him play. They figure, why not?
Yeah, they got a 4-run lead.
Speed it. Oh! Hit right back to the pitcher. Quickly grabs it and ends that side.
All right, coming up in the top of the 8th, Rhonda Horn, Anton Goodwood, and Marsha Brown. Texas has thrown 23 pitches. She's got 1 strikeout and given up 3 hits. Rhonda Horn's 0 for 3 on the day. She's hitting 200 for the season. Helen Bigsby is leaving and entering his Sloop Whoopity is going to be playing third base. His fielding leaves a bit to be desired.
It does.
Ralph Borgnar is in center field, and S. McKinney is...
Yep. 1-1. Oh, she crushes it. That one's out of here, definitely, Pete. Right center field. That one's behind the rocks. Home run. That's what we're looking for from her. The lady hits the ball 461 feet. It's Rhonda Horn's first home run and first RBI of the season. It's been a long time coming, but good timing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got to keep getting that. Anton Goodwood, 2 for 3, 2 singles, hitting 600. We could use a little explosion for this bat. Whoa! Swing. Strike 1. Strike 2. 0-2. Slow dribbler to the second baseman, charges it, makes the throw to first and retires.
What's going on with Goodwin there? At first, oh my. Marsha Brown 0 for 3. At some point, maybe they talk about bringing in a pinch hitter here. Brown launches that first one and strike 1. 0-1 the count. That one's in there. Brown gets a hold of it, pushes it to left. It's going to land in the glove again. This time to Spitz McKinney, who's new in the game.
Now batting, number 10.
Rafael Gonzalo, another bat we need going here. He's 2 for 3, 2 singles, hitting 571 in the season. 2 outs. Top of the 8th. Overdogs losing 5-8. That one's fouled off. 1-1, Gonzalo. Swing, diving, stopped by the shortstop. Oh, just beats Gonzalo. For the third out. Bottom of the 8th, Buttons Bunterson 0 for 4. Spitz McKinney 1 for 1, and Joseph Trunk 2 for 4. A home run, a double, and a strikeout. Thunder Chump's thrown 23 pitches in that one inning that was sitting.
I think
Buttons Bunterson 0 for 4.
Do they bring in the closer here? All right, I guess the Thunder Chump's got a little bit more in the tank.
Yeah. He's tense.
Oh, he is?
Swing and a roller to the pitcher, charges it and makes the throw to first to retire.
Number 14, the left field.
Whoever that was.
That one guy.
Spitz McKinney, the left fielder, standing in against Thunder Chump. 1 out, bottom of the 8th. Overdogs with a bit of a mountain to climb, finding themselves in the hole behind.
Oh, that one's going down the line, the left field side. Robin Yu picks it up in left field. They're going to keep him at first base. Way to play the cutoff there.
Now batting, number 42, the first baseman.
Joseph Trunk, 2 for 4. A home run and a double. And a man on first with 1 out. Bottom of the 8th. That one's fooled. Trunk lets that one go by for a called strike. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Trunk is quickly in the hole. 0-2 with 1 out. Low. That one's a little low. Ball 1. 1-2. And strike 3. Called strike 3.
Now batting, number 3.
Sloop Whoopity. Stepping in there. He's got no stats to speak of. He has a little bit of power.
Going for second. Oh, and they just missed him. Oh, they get the steal. Good throw there by Goodwood.
Got better than average contact and speed. The runner from first was able to steal second. 2 outs. Whoopity's in the hole. 0-2. Thunder Chump delivers his 33rd pitch for a called third strike. Coming up in the top of the 9th, Robin Yu, Victorino, 3 for 3, a home run and 2 doubles, and Braun Thunder Chump is first at bat, but I don't think he's going to see time at the plate.
Crowd's going nuts there.
Texas
Now
has thrown
back,
34
number
pitches.
3,
Robin Hughes
the
0 for
left
3 and
fielder.
hitting 462 on the season. Texas is getting pulled. They're going to bring in Layla Buckberger, the closing pitcher. Layla Buckberger's got average velocity, a little bit better than average junk, and average accuracy. She throws a four-seam fastball and a curveball, so she can play with the speed.
She does indeed, and good. And Hughes looking to get on, and he doesn't. And
He
he's
doesn't.
he's 0 for 4 on the day. First out, down.
Now
Single down
back,
to
number
the first baseman.
28,
Sorry.
The center fielder.
Yvette Victorino 3 for 3, a home run, 2 doubles. She's gone nuts. And there she popped that one up into the stratosphere. The shortstop is underneath it. Pulls it in for the second out. Braun Thunderchump. He's hitting 500 on the season.
So we want to pinch hit for Thunderchump, right?
Yeah. I was hitting the button. I'm like, nothing's happening. Oh, okay. Tommy D's.
Sorry about that.
Number 25.
All right. Thunderchump is coming out for Guy Gold, the left fielder. Guy Gold has better than average power, better than average contact, and he's got average speed.
And we're 2 outs. We're only 1 out away from the end of this game. If he doesn't do something here. First one's a ball, 1-0. Oh, he crushes that one down the right field side. 1-1 the count. Top of the 9th inning. Strike 2 in there, 1-2 the count. 1 pitch away. There he hits that one, but it goes right to the second baseman. Adoya picks it up, throws it to Trunk to end the game. And it's the first Dogs loss. Well, it was bound to happen eventually. And man, it happened against a solid team.
Yes, sir. These Buzzards are not easy. They do not go quietly into that good night, Tommy. They play us hard.
We've only seen them beat once.
Yeah.
They won 3 out of the 4 games we've seen them play. And
Yeah, and 8-5. They out hit us 13-9. I am perplexed. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
well, the funny thing is that our top half there's not bad. 9 hits, 5 runs. In most cases, that wins you the game. But yeah, 13 runs. The Buzzards had a 3-run and a 4-run inning of the first and the 7th. So it was really a couple big spurts, and they knew when to put the pressure on. The Dogs couldn't quite react well enough to counter.
And that seventh inning was the one. That was the one right there. We tied it up. We got it 4-4. It was a whole new ball game, and then it just kind of fell apart in the 7th. So,
looking at the stats board here, we had a lot of a lot of offers there.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to sit her. I mean, she's below 100. I mean,
she's hitting a 77 on the year.
Yeah.
Elroy Action's also 0 for 3. Just got a base on balls with an RBI though. How's he 0 for 3 with a base on balls RBI?
I think it's a fielder's choice. He probably had a fielder's choice, which doesn't count as a.
Oh, wait a second. No, he bunted. He was a hit and ran. That's
right.
where we got that running. Yeah.
That's right. So he sacrificed himself.
Marsha Brown again 0 for 4. I mean, there's a few hitters that are struggling, but 4 subs for the Dogs. Not something we used to see either.
No, but we toward the end there. I would have to say that Wayward not having a fastball, I think, limited her time.
Yeah.
So we went to the bullpen early. Diggler provided us with some good innings, and then Thunderchump came in, and like I said, that 7th inning was kind of a.
One thing I will say about Wayward though, she's got the best batting average on the team.
Yeah.
She's batting 1,000, man. She got up there that one time and she got on bag. So maybe pitching wasn't her thing. On the other side, here again, we're upside down in the strikeouts. Only 2 strikeouts in this game. So much for the 8, just 2 to the Buzzards 7.
Yeah, but they struck out 7 times. We only struck out twice.
So talking about pitching, Like you said,
Yeah.
Wayward comes in there. She throws 3 innings, gets 7 hits, 4 earned runs off her, a base on, and a strikeout, 2 home runs. 12 ERA.
Yeah.
Thunder Chump gets the loss. The poor guy. He only threw 2 innings.
Yeah, well, he got the win though in the first game though too. So
Yeah. Well, he was unlucky enough to come in when it was 4-4, and then they tore it open, made it 8-4.
That was it. He gave up 4 hits and got 4. He gave up got 4 earned. Had a walk and 2 strikeouts. Stigler came in. He pitched 3, only gave up 2 hits, had 4 strikeouts. So he did the yeoman's work there.
He's got a 0 ERA.
He does. Stigler, I think, has been our best performer so far out of the bullpen. I can't remember how Ramon did, but I think he and Digler are the ones kind of pulling double duty there. And then over on the other side, Hogswind went 4 2/3. She gave up 5 hits, 3 earned, 2 walks, a strikeout. She gave up a home run. She went left with a 5.79 ERA. Max Texas, who I never like to see, came in. He pitched 3 1/3, gave up 4 hits, 2 earned, a strikeout, and a home run. He left with a 4.15. He earns the win, and then Buckberger gets the save. She pitched 1 inning and didn't have any stats. No hits, no earned, no walks, no strikeouts, and no home runs. So.
Yeah. And I did make a mistake there. It looks like we did get 7 strikeouts to their 2.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we did play that a little bit better, but wasn't enough. How about players of the game?
Players of the game. Well, number 1, Yvette Victorino, who showed up today and showed out. She was 3 for 4. She hit a home run. She had 2 doubles. Racked up 3 RBIs, and she herself scored 2 runs. So she was responsible for at least 5 of our runs.
She was, and the only dog on the list there, the second star of the game, Jacques Offten, which you knew he was going to be up there. Jacques Offten, the catcher, was 2 for 3 with a home run, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs himself.
That's right. And then the third star of the game, again, another Buzzard, Ralph Borgnar. Left fielder, 2 for 4. He had a triple, a base clearing triple. I believe that triple came with the bases loaded because he winds up with 3 RBIs, and then he went on to score a run. So Ralph Borgnar was really the one who kind of killed the Overdogs in that 7th inning. I think it was his inning.
Yeah. The lucky number today, 28. Both number 28s made the board.
Yeah, Victorino 28 and Borgnar 28.
Our friend Pete struggled a little there on the stats.
Again, I mean, I've been struggling every
It was
game.
that whole start. It was that start of the game. You know, I
just felt off.
Coming back in town, you know.
Yeah.
Post game show.
But I do have to say, I think that's the first time I've gone yard this season. So hopefully that signals better things.
That's bogus. You're lying to me. Well, before our next game, it looks like there's 12 more games to play. So we're going to go around the league here. Pete, why don't you start it off? It starts with the Platypi and the Wide Loads. How's that game end?
Wide Load's out to a 5-0 lead, and they will hold on to win the game 5-12.
Nemesis go to beat the Water Bullets. It's a tight matchup, and the Bullets pull it out, still undefeated.
Burners and the Freebooters. Freebooters all over the Burners, 7-3.
Sirloins at the Sharks. It's a tight game, and the Sirloins pull it out.
Wide Loads in the Arctics. Arctics going to get their first win. They did, 4-1.
Bee-Wolves go to meet the Buzzards, and the Bee-Wolves have had it, and they win 10-2.
Blowfish and the Gold Coats. Blowfish with a 1-0 lead over the Water Bullets.
Moon Stars and the Moose here in the same building, 9-7.
Burners
Moose.
and the Herbivores. Herbivores eke at one out in 12, 3-2.
Booters at the Wild Pigs, and it's back and forth, and the Booters eke it out. Nice Booters.
In 22, did you see that? Platypi over the Nemesis over the Platypi.
Crocs and the Grapplers, a big matchup, and the Crocs 3-0.
Did you see that one game went 22 innings?
Wow. No.
That was
Holy
nuts.
cow. Wow. I didn't even know. So I thought to watch that in the replay.
It was one of the ones you were talking about. I think it was a freebooter game. I can't remember. But yeah, watching the replay, it says final in 22.
Oh my gosh. Well, the Overdogs finally got their first loss. So far, they haven't won a game on the road, and they haven't lost at home. So they're still hitting 750 right now, the third best record in baseball. At the top, you have the only undefeated team, the Water Bullets, who are 4-0. And unfortunately, that's where we're going next week. The other team in second place, you'll never guess. The Sirloins, top of the Boss division. And that's your standings right now. Looking at those, the Mega Conference still is pretty good. The Overdogs, as well as they're playing, are only a half a game in front. Crocodons 3-2, Buzzards 3-2. It's a good season, good matchup all the way around here.
It is. I mean, I'm looking at the Super Conference and the Beast Division. You got the Gold Coats, Herbisaurs, and Freebooters all knotted up in first place.
Wow.
And then the Wild Pigs and the Moose are only a game back. So, yeah, I mean, this is, again, we're still early. We got to be careful we don't get out over our skis too much. But it's a tight season so far.
Yeah.
Beowulfs and Platypi are really the only two teams that are, well, no, I guess the Sawteeth. And, yeah, those are, you get to about 3 games out and you got to start to worry a little bit. So,
yeah. I was just looking at. Oh, I'm sorry. It's some league-leading stuff here. Batting average, we got 3 dogs in the top 10. We got Goodwood, Gonzalo, and Robin Yu. Actually, 2 of the top 3. Pitching, I don't see any dogs in the pitching there, which is funny because they've been doing pretty darn well. Okay, here they are on a whip.
Yeah. You would think. Well, I'm looking at strikeouts per 9. You got Tarak Smith and Larry LaJoy. They're doing pretty good. Yeah, we don't have anybody in the strikeouts. Well, again, they're double digits. K Frequent, Tom.
Yes.
Over on the Freebooters has 26 strikeouts.
Wow.
I know.
Holy cow.
Crazy.
Wow, she's a machine.
And Winnie Noel has 15.
Pete's getting
2
nostalgic.
of their pitchers. Yeah, I was going to say 2 of their pitchers with leading the league in strikeouts. The Arctic's Wish Precious has 17, but again, they're struggling. David Digler for the Overdogs. His opponent batting average is .118.
Well, I'm looking at the season schedule here, and we got 4 down. And looking at these first 4, and we're 3-1. In retrospect, the way the teams have been playing here, the Dogs started off having it kind of easy. They won their first 2 games against the Beewolves and the Nemesis, who aren't doing that great. They got up against the Grapplers, made it a 4-2, and now they did the Buzzards, and now they're rolling off against the Water Bullets. And we said this was going to be a tough road series. At least 2/3 of it's going to be pretty darn tough. And then they got to be careful against the Arctics because if they show up thinking they're going to win, that's when you get beat.
Yeah, and we talked about that before. Is that even though the Arctics haven't, their record doesn't reflect that, they do seem to have a lot of players in the league leaders boards, and we can't understand why they're not. What seems to be missing, that they can't put it together and win games, but when they figure that out, they can be just as tough as anybody else. Yeah. So.
Well, before we wrap it up here, looking at regular season game 5, I'm just looking at the matchup of Overdogs and Water Bullets. Water Bullets, they even look like they know what they're doing. These guys are, now we haven't seen them at all yet. You got Arme Hardcore, it's going to be starting pitcher. And then you got Gross, Rillo, and Rowell. It looks like they pulled these guys out of a prison lineup.
Yeah, they are extreme contact specialists, and like I say, they're notable players. Gross at first base, 263 average with 2 home runs. Rillo, the center fielder, he's hitting 389 with 2 home runs. And then you got H. Rowell, the shortstop, who's hitting 133 with a home run.
Jeez.
Arme Hardcore, he's got an ERA of 7.2.
A she. Yeah, I think she's. And yeah, I mean, looking at their stuff there, they don't have bad power, but they really accept, like you said, contact. Everybody on that team can hit the ball, and put it in field, and they got strong defense and strong starting pitching. So, yeah, they really are going to be a fun team to watch this year, and hopefully, the Dogs can hand them their first loss.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm just taking a look at the stats on paper. Yeah, it's strange because their leadoff hitters hitting 389, and then they got 133, 263, 250, 133. Their third baseman's hitting .091. Their left fielder's hitting 250, and their second baseman's hitting 222.
Oh my gosh.
That's their lineup, with the exception of their pitcher up.
Huh.
And you're going, and you're undefeated?
Yeah.
How are you undefeated? I don't understand.
Strong defense, I guess. All right, well, we got to wrap it up here. They're starting to vacuum outside the booth. It's been a long game, but
it has.
So they're telling us this is Tommy G,
and this is Pete J,
and they're starting to tell us, what are they telling us, Pete?
Telling us to get out of here.
So we got to comply. All right.
That's it.